Hello, I'm Nanny the Teach. This is Beauty Manifested. So I worked with a life coach before. She's absolutely amazing. Shameless plug, Hima Gold Coaching, Hima Gold Love Coaching. She's absolutely amazing. She does like really, really deep work. And something that she would do in the beginning of all of our sessions was celebrations, and we would celebrate like what we're happy for. So what I'm celebrating this week is that I have been able to cultivate some of the most amazing, amazing relationships in my life. And I just feel so proud of that because I would say relationships are like pretty much the most important thing to me, especially I'm in this season where I've been like extremely humbled. I don't make the same money I make. I don't have the same title that I used to have. And I didn't know that I had attached so much to my self-esteem to that title, which is crazy because I've never even been like a career person. So I don't know why I would attach my self-esteem to a title. Like, I'm like very like Kurt Cobain, grunge, anti-capitalist. Like that's always been the vibe. So I don't know how that happened, but life will just take you on this crazy roller coaster. However, I have realized that relationships are the single most important thing to me. And this has been consistent throughout my entire life. Even though I'm just now realizing it, I've been acting on it for all of my life. And I got off the phone with one of my best friends, and like I feel like my girlfriends are always like reaffirming to me like how much they appreciate me and appreciate our friendship, and that means so much to me because as humans, it's really important that we feel seen and heard and then celebrated for the unique person that we are. And I receive that so much every day from my family, from my friends, and I'm just proud of myself. Like I'm really proud of myself because they say in like the manifestation world, like you attract what you are. And if that's true, I must be a badass girl, like for real, because the women in my life, the men in my life, the people in my life are top tier. They're top tier. Like literally, I have the best people around me. And I remember journaling. I do this journaling technique where it's like future oriented. So I journal as a future version of myself. So it'll be like, oh, I'm so grateful that I'm living in the house of my dreams and my husband loves me so much, even though I don't own a home yet and I don't have a husband yet. That's the way that I journal. So I can just kind of get into that vibe. And I really like journaling like that because it just helps me. I like that a lot. Anyways, I remember journaling and being like, literally, I'm surrounded by gods and goddess. I'm connected to the most powerful people in the world. And I feel like that right now. And it's only getting better. Like, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I have the most wonderful people in my life. I feel so loved and I feel so supported. And regardless of everything else that's going on in my life, one, I feel fully capable of attaining whatever goal I set for myself. I know that I'm a competent person. I know that I go all in. I know if I want something, I get it because I can consistently see that as a pattern in my past, and I trust that that's going to continuously be a pattern in my future. So I don't doubt that at all. But being loved and supported is like such a luxury. It feels so good. My very first video ever for YouTube was like, what does luxury mean to me? Literally, luxury is being loved and supported by the people in your life. Like, I have so much love and so much support. I just thank God every day. I'm so grateful. It doesn't matter anything else. It doesn't. I have life goals. I have financial goals. I have all kinds of goals. I'm a very like ambitious person, but my relationships are what I'm most proud of. So I'm just celebrating myself. I'm celebrating the people I know. I'm so grateful. I'm getting ready to go to an R&B concert. Once again, I'm so grateful. Someone is taking me. I don't have to pay for anything. I just got cute. I'm showing up. I smell good. I look good. I'm feeling my best. I feel confident. And I just feel so grateful. And I also feel grateful that I'm able to feel so grateful. Like I feel like so many people are experiencing wonderful, amazing experiences, but they're so caught up in like mental illness and anxiety and whatever people get caught up with, that they don't get to feel it on the level that I feel it. Like I feel like I deeply feel every single moment of my life, and it just makes it so much richer and so much sweeter. And that's how I know I'm an abundant person and I am a rich woman, and success will always be in my plan, because I'm just someone who is like deeply grateful. I was listening to a Mel Robbins podcast the other day, a Mel Robbins interview on Diary of a CEO, either earlier this morning or the other day. It was like a 2-hour one, so I think it took me 2 days to listen to. And you know, she was kind of talking about like mental illness and like anxiety, and how she has like a high five method, because a lot of people are like their own worst self-critic, and they wake up in the morning and they look in the mirror and they're immediately criticizing themselves and they don't love themselves and all those things. And like, I just felt so good, because I used to be really deep into that self-help content, and I also used to definitely hate myself, like literally hate myself. I've never said this on the internet before, but when I was in high school, I hated myself so much that I got into like cutting. And it wasn't like cutting like crazy, like it wasn't super crazy. Like I was pretty like mild with it. But I remember one time I literally carved the word fat and the word hate into my side. And then I remember I was on like a road trip with my older sister, and I had like these like scratches. Like they weren't deep cuts. Like I don't even think they bled, but they were just like little scabs. And she was like, "What is that?" And I was like, "Oh, nothing." And I just like pulled my shorts on or whatever. I think I did it like right there. Like this, I can't even believe I'm gonna share this on the internet. But if I did it, somebody else did it. So I might as well just share it. And if you can connect with this message, I hope that you'll get to grow, because you can see how far you can come. Because I was probably like 14, 15 when I did that. And I really felt like I was fat and that I hated myself. Like, I don't know what I was on. I blame Twitter. Like, I was like into these like anorexia blogs. It was like, it was dark times, dark days. And I am not that person anymore. I don't even recognize that person anymore, but I love her because she got me where I am today, right? I hated myself. I absolutely hated myself, to the point that I carved it into my side, hate. Isn't that so dark? But that's where I was. Like, and if people judge me, then they judge me. I'm judging myself. Like, what the hell? Like, girl, what? And especially like if you knew the kind of privilege that I come from, the kind of family I come from, you'd be like, really, girl? But that's just where I was. And I think a lot of people who come from privilege go through that, because it's just like, you don't have a lot of resilience. And people who are constantly in survival mode, they don't even have time to hate themselves, because they're so busy just trying to survive. But I was just living such like a privileged, soft life that I was like, I hate myself. It was ridiculous, but that is my truth. So I went through that. I hated myself. I kind of forgot where I was going with this, but I've come such a long way. I feel so proud of myself. I'm so resilient. I've been through so many things. I'm going to go through so many more things. And I completely have 2,000,000% faith that whatever comes my way, like I'll bounce back. I'll get through it. Like, I know my work ethic. I know who I am. I know that I will do whatever it takes. Sometimes there's things I don't want to do. There's a lot of things I don't want to do. I don't necessarily like working hard. It's not my passion. I don't have a dream job. Like, that's not me. But I will do whatever it takes to have the life that I want. And I love that for me. And I also have the self-awareness to know, like, hey, you have to pay yourself first. Like, I've been in a workflow lately. I work all day on my goals and it feels amazing. And at the end of the day, I feel accomplished and I feel proud of myself. But every morning I make sure I do my journaling. I make sure I do my exercise. I make sure I do my skincare. And to me, that's like paying myself first. I'm doing the things that are important to me and that just like keep me feeling beautiful, keep me feeling happy. And that way I've already done those things, and then I can get in the work mode. Some people literally wake up. My friend is going through this right now. She just got a new job and she literally has to wake up and immediately go to work. She wakes up at 5 a.m. and then she goes to work all day, and then she goes to the gym, and then she comes home and then she does her little night routine, and then she starts it again. This is life. Sometimes that's what you have to go through. There's seasons that you have to go through and you have to endure. I had a season of hating myself, and I'm not in that season anymore. But like, literally, whatever you're in, just do your best and life goes on. That's it. Be blessed, be beautiful. I love you so much. do your best every day. A little extra effort every day goes such a long way. A little extra effort. That's what my grandma has been instilling in me. Like, just like picking up your plate and washing your dish and putting it in the dishwasher. It takes 5 seconds more than what it would have taken otherwise, but it saves you time in the future, and it just makes you feel like a productive person. It's so good for your mental health. A little extra effort every day. And you know, I'm a moment to moment person, so a little extra effort every moment goes such a long way. It's life changing. I love you. I love you. I love you. Be beautiful. Be blessed.